Hi, everybody. Good morning. It's Monday. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. First, let me tell you, I had my first outing. It was so much fun, y'all. I got to go swimming. It was so much fun. I literally swam the entire time. I only got out to eat. Period. Well, unless I was smoking a cigarette. I literally only got out, and I think twice. And that was maybe one cigarette I kept putting out. I had so much fun yesterday. Ah, but I rescheduled the live that I had scheduled for Brian with Brian yesterday. I rescheduled it because I got that last minute invite. And guys, I'm so glad I went. Oh, it was so much fun. I hadn't been swimming in years, so it was so nice. So nice. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Mousy. Grand Rising. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to the man behind the curtain, otherwise known as Brother Thomas. He will be getting you guys started up. So if you do want to meta message, all you got to do is say me. But other than that, I'll just run my mouth. Um, Oh, have y'all seen that Citadel deck? Oh my god, I'm just in love with it. I did like a little walkie through. Hey, good morning, Mosaic. Good morning, Rishi. I did like a little walkthrough, like a halfy kind of thing. I think it was maybe last week. And I paired it with Charms with Brother Thomas, and he had got a deck. And anytime we get a deck from the subscribers or one just magically shows up, we usually do a pop up and we show it off a little bit. Thinking about doing some walkthroughs. Good morning. Good morning. Mousy and Rishi, I see you. Ooh. Sharon, good morning. How about y'all? What did y'all do this weekend? What did y'all do? Did y'all go to the ocean, to the park? Did you just get in your backyard and do some work? Or maybe you got a bunch of acres and maybe you got livestock. Maybe you live in a city and it was just really busy, or maybe you did nothing at all. Whatever it was, I hope it was wonderful. I had a great weekend. Great weekend. Great. I'm drinking the worst coffee because I don't have any milk or creamer. So it's like, bleh, bleh. It's gross. It's gross. I feel like a little badass kid over here. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's just wonderful. Alrighty. Okay, well, y'all taking it easy on me today, huh? Rishi. Rishi. I mean, I don't mind y'all taking it easy on me either. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. 4. Okie dokie. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Oh, okie dokie. All right. I made me like a little cubby hole. Good morning, Jane. Good morning, Grand Rising. Okay. You want me to read that? Okay. 1 second. 1 second. Spent my weekend with my sister-in-laws in Portland. Oh, Pacific Northwest. I hate the cold. I hate the cold, but I have always, good morning, Ash. I have always wanted to go to the Pacific Northwest because I want to look for Bigfoot, obviously. Duh. But oh my God. Oregon and I tell you because I'm really lame, but I had to watch the Vampire Diaries, or I'm sorry, not the Vampire Diaries. What is it? Oh my gosh, what is the one that's in Forks? Is it Washington up there? Twilight. Thank you. I had to watch it because I had to see if they literally was glowing in the sunlight so I could crack up laughing. Anyway, plot storyline was actually pretty good. I loved the transformation. I loved the drama in it, but the glittering, oh my god, the glittering in the sun. Whew, that was hilarious to me. But anyway, I want to go. I want to go. I want to look for Sasquatch. I want to find Bigfoot because, I just do. Alrighty, Rishi. You're still here, right, love? Somebody with Bloody Marys. Oh, that's got to be Mosaic. I was right. Rishi. What did y'all think about the if you saw Twilight? What's your opinion on that? I'm quite curious. Am I the only one that thought that was a little odd? Okay, Rishi. All right. So first and foremost, we're going to start with your meta message this morning. They want you to understand that there's a reconciliation that's going on in your crown, and this could literally mean anything from A to Z. It could be a reconciliation within yourself. It could be a reconciliation within the family, within a friend. It could be one with one of your familiars, with one of your guides. If you've been struggling to understand them, hear them, resonate, see the signs and symbols for what they are. There is a lot of factors at play when it comes to reconciliation. This is not a one-sided or easily carried card because of the fact that because we're human, we tend to burn bridges even when we don't realize we burnt it, and we have to go back. And if we genuinely want that in our life, we have to reconcile. If we're the one in the wrong and we take our genuine ownership and we have to be the one to apologize, sometimes that's not easy for us to do. Sometimes we do it on a public environment because we're not scared of our emotions, and our emotions don't have control of them. We have control of them. Did you understand that? I know you did. So make sure that you understand that everything that's going on in your crown is absolutely happening for a reason. You can fine tooth comb it, so to speak, and make sure that you get just the heart of the matter, so to speak. But you have to allow whatever this is that's going on that feels like you're kind of all over the place. It's happening for a reason. And literally, the best cleanups and the most gorgeous blessings come from the messiest. We make it because there's nothing left to do but clean it up. And we get the biggest blessings that we can't even imagine before we go into it. And we can't even imagine it afterwards. We just see it and it's like, like it takes our breath away. Allow this energy to happen in your crown. I only say that because they paired it with the mystical shaman. So when you think about the mystical shaman or shaman, however you say it in your whatever, you know what I mean, however you say it, remember that it's guided. You know what I mean? When a magical teacher, mentor, guide, somebody that comes in that really shaman want shut up, Miles. They need it to be for your best intention. So make sure that you absolutely have the best control over that. They also paired it with Earth Keepers. So make sure that whatever it is, you are keeping yourself grounded. If you're not an Earth sign, an actual volcano or an earthquake or something that comes of the Earth, make sure that you are grounded. Because as air, sometimes for me, it's really hard to get grounded because I'm air. I'm supposed to be up there somewhere, right? It's really hard. So I struggle. Sometimes water and earth gets along really, really good. And sometimes fire can get way over demanding. So make sure that you are smoldering your flame. If you're fire, make sure that your water and earth is balanced. Just pretend you're the beach and then it's perfectly pH'd, right? You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to see or wonder or question anything. So picture the ocean, the beach. There is something coming on and coming in for you, though. You're going to be exploring something. The werewolf comes in to remind you to get outside, to explore something, to understand something differently, right? So many people have these images of what should or shouldn't, or what TV has made them. And then guess what? Something in their world put something in front of their face and they see something. They usually can't describe what they're seeing, and they could be looking at something they've been watching on TV the entire time because that's how it presented to that person, and that person decided to put it on paper and then paper on film. See where I'm going with that? It was empty space before the visual essence of it. So you need to get out there. There's something in the wilderness that's calling for you and or waiting for you. Maybe there is some things that, like a fawn. Usually they won't even come into an indoor area, and you won't realize that you're connected to one until you get out there. Sometimes hawks, big cat energies, they don't like being in a cat house or a dog house or, you know, a human house. They desire, the crave, they must have it. You're not going to take something from the ocean and say, oh, it's with me every day. Lies you tell if you ain't at the ocean every day. Just saying, the energy can be there, but you want the full connection. So I don't know what it has to do with a beach or what it has to do with you exploring nature. Maybe it's a creek that runs through a little back brook or something that it's off the beaten path that nobody knows about, but you know where it's at. I don't know what it is that's calling for you out there, sweetheart, but you won't find it till you get out there. You need to show respect to yourself, and honoring yourself by going outside and getting some fresh air is literally one of the highest honors you can give yourself and give your team, because you're grounding yourself. You're touching something not made of man. Does that make sense? When you're touching something that's not made of man, man can't destroy that. They can build on top of it. They can try to piggyback it, but they can never recreate that wasn't created by man. So make sure that you're healthy and happy in those thoughts. So work through this, make that reconciliation, and then get your ass outside, because there's a kingfisher out there also that will guide your way. So make sure that you pay attention to the birds. Birds will lead you to exactly where you need to be. That's your meta message, sweetie. Pick one man behind the curtain and then just unstar them afterwards, please. Did you get Jane's? Oh, you got Jane's, clearly. Hi, Jane. Good morning, Grand Rising AM salutations. Best blessing this morning, you opened them eyes. Best blessing ever. Which one? 7. They said number 7. Of course they would say number 7. It's Jane. Of course they would say number 7. Of course. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7. Oh. This feels thickums. This feels thickums. They got a lot to say. Stickums. I like it. Oh, okay. Oh. Holy shit, Jane, you got a whole lot of change headed your way. OMG. Okay. All right. Oh. Is this what I think? Oh, I can't. Oh. Seriously? Jane, are we struggling with control on something, love bug? So, okay, here's your meta message. First of all, you have a falcon coming in, right? And they want me to actually read you the falcon instead of just start with it. You are being forced to forge ahead. They have spotted the prize for you. You will be triumphant. You are falcon, right? So first and foremost, there is one powerful ass bird that is coming straight in. So understand, when the falcon comes in, that is strictly to guide you to something. Look around, stop. I'm not saying if you're driving a car in your middle of 405, stop. Don't do that. Pay attention to where you're at. Mark it on a phone, mark it somewhere, mile marker 412. I don't know what it is. I'm just saying, pay attention. And then when you can, go back to the situation. Look around. Is it a billboard? Is it a sign? Is it a building? Was it a license plate? You may have missed the license plate. That's lousy timing, Miles, with a Y. He says Miles with a Y. Why? Anyway, they want you to understand there is a lot of change coming on, and they are forcing you to relinquish control over something. Like, I haven't understand what it is, but they're literally cutting your strings. They're not going to allow you to be able to modify this, adjust this, dilute it, water it down, or go to the left, to the right, over, under. You ain't gonna be able to miss it. Like, they're not gonna let you. They literally are making you relinquish control about something. It literally has something to do with the lower world, which I think you may actually know what this is. It feels like crossings, souls, shades. I'm sorry. You're, but not just that. Like, I feel like what is coming in is deeper than that, because they paired it with root, right? So root could be supernatural. It could be any humanoid, spiritual being, light being, dark being, something extraterrestrial. It could literally be anything, with them putting it in the roots area, with it being lower world. Lower world doesn't discriminate. It doesn't have all these man things going on, and emotions and rules and laws and all of that. If you are there, whether you're bipedal, quad, octopi, or whatever, or maybe you hover and float, I don't know, but you're deserving, right? Unless you break a universal law, which kind of lands us smack where we're at when we break those universal laws. So understand that whatever it is that they are insisting, I can't say making, because obviously you are you, and you can say I'm not going to do it and not do it, but then signs and similes, synchronicities, I mean, kind of rolls downhill. We know how this goes, right? It is having something to do with time right now, and you need to understand that this isn't like 5 minutes ago. This was like, it probably started days ago, and you feel like this push pull, and you're kind of push pulling like Velcro against it, is at least what it feels like, because the opportunity is literally all around you. They're watching your familiars. Do you see the eyes watching the familiar? They're forcing an energy, a heaviness, oh my God, okay, I'll do it. You know what I mean? Like, you understand what I'm saying here. They're forcing this change. I don't know why my brain is stuck on forcing. My brain isn't braining. I can't think of another word, but we understand that you don't have to be forced to do this, but you have to understand that I'm just the messenger, and there is a radical change happening and coming en route. See this bottom part? They're taking control. You understand that? They're forcing everything around you, even through the eyes of your familiar, to get this, because something in the wind is huge change, and it is already there. It's not en route. It's already there. And I don't think it's going anywhere until them strings are cut. So it looks like you can do it willingly and then just start soaring, or you can keep resisting, but, well, that's your meta message. I love you so much. But you better get your ass up about something. And I don't know what that could be, but I'm just saying. Hello, everybody that came in. We've been having timeline shifts. Oh, okay, okay. I bet yours are incredibly. Are they like the Grand Canyon that you're having to jump hurdles? It's what it feels like. Ramon Silver, Rossi. Hi guys. Hi. Oh shucks. Hi everybody. Got me blushing in my pretty and pink. You're welcome. You're welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm literally just the messenger, guys. I do not pick these cards. I feel like and we sip. We're gonna sip. Who's up next, man behind the curtain? Boom, 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 boom. Mousy! Really? Ooh, ooh, yay! Absolutely, Silver. Really? Well, I am absolutely honored to do it for you. It's just not your turn yet, but hold on one second. We will get to you, Mousy. Mousy, 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 ooh, ooh, mousy number one. Number one. All right, mousy. Oh, 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 oh boy. But that's okay. That's okay. Oh, that. Huh. Oh. Um. Uh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna need a book for that. Okay. Huh. I'm listening. Yes. Hmm. Okay. All right. This is gonna be a little bit different here, Mousy. Okay. So, um, I don't usually use the word premonition, but I definitely feel like this is. I'm not gonna say it's not a meta message, but there's no meta cards with this. But there is a whole lot of information. If this is current and it is your energy that you're going through right now, then I am so glad that this message came through me to help you with whatever you're struggling with. But I have a strong feeling that this is something to come. Okay. And we're starting in a very far back place, right? This is kind of like, okay, so have you ever heard the statement once and future king? Have you ever seen any fairy tale shows where you hear the it's happening now in that realm or that world or that year, and then something happens, but they're able to come back when needed if they need to walk again, right? So basically, something that walked with you ancient many paths ago, and that's exactly what they're telling me around 7 walks ago, you walked with something that would now be considered ancient, right? So something ancient, our ancient future, right? So what once was is returning, right? So I don't know if this is energy that is now there, a guide, a principle, a moral, something that just you'd never thought about until whatever, and then you can't live without it kind of situation. So if they're not there now, they're definitely en route to you because this has something to do with your future, right? With you moving forward. They paired it with evolution. So this is not just a small change, but this is not a tower moment either, right? Evolution is good. Evolution means that you're growing, right? You are expanding. You are literally allowing everything to come into you so that you are not left behind. Because if you don't move forward, you'll get left back there, right? We all know this. If you don't keep up with technology and you don't keep up with the world, guess what? You're stuck in analog. And a lot of times I get stuck in analog, not just because of everything mentally going on, but because sometimes my brain does not brain. And I'm going to go back to a place for me that is simpler, but I can't. I have to keep up with the future as much as I can. I struggle. I fall on my face. So evolution is about literally falling on your face, getting back up, falling on your face, getting back up. Every time you fall off that horse, you find another way that didn't work. you'll find the way that works for you. So keep evolving, keep putting your toes in the water, keep dipping your hands into something maybe you shouldn't. But curiosity is healthy when you are trying to grow. You have everything to grow. You have to grow everything organically. So you can't leave something out now and think that it'll be there in the future when you unexpectedly are going to need it and you don't have access to it because you didn't give it proper time and place to evolve and grow with you. So make sure that if it's healthy now, it can be something that can be mastered for your future. Admit your true feelings about something. You have a very strong um sigil coming in, which is a vessel sigil that represents the labyrinth, right? So the sigil is right there. It's that labyrinth. It's a witch's sigil, but it's about a vessel, right? That sigil, that labyrinth is holding all kinds of pieces of you. That's your labyrinth. You need to get in there. You're going to need it. I don't know what you're going to need to put in there. I don't know what you're going to need to create. I don't know what you're going to have to use your imagination for, but the more you believe, the more you can see, and the more you can conceive. The more you can conceive, the more you will achieve. So constantly keep reminding yourself of the proper placement of where everything goes. They also want you to understand that turquoise is the number one thing that you're going to need kind of from this moment on. You're going to need it for storytelling, reframing, and finding a new way to perceive something, right? There's so much more to a turquoise, but what they need you to understand is from this moment on, now that the messenger has relayed the message, from this day forth, you will forever need turquoise in your life for everything. The storytelling, the reframing. Reframing means you have to tear something down and rebuild it, right? Everything is entitled and worthy of an upgrade, an updo, and it is that time. You have a lot of things going on with an unknown journey and a queen mind frame going on, right? So you need this archetype. This is your archetype, right? You got the queen archetype, which is radiant and regal feminine, uses her malevolent authority to protect others, right? So in this place, in this future, you're going to be responsible to help people keep safe, right? You're going to make and do things for people that you can't imagine right now, but it will happen. There is the unknown, a new journey ahead. So you got the walker, right? Walkers have to walk a long way, right? Roamers have to roam all over the place to get where they're going. So make sure that you understand that everything that is ahead of you is for your literal best future. It is an unbeaten path right now, but in a minute, it will be your beaten path. And you won't be able to stray from it because it's being built for everything that you need it to be. And that's what I got for you, Mousy. Boom, 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 boom. Man behind the curtain, man behind the curtain, doo doo doo. Silver. What number? Number number 6. Okay, 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6. Okie dokie. Hmm. Okay. 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 Say that again, man behind the curtain. Silver Star is now, and we have Ash. Hold on, I'll go and over the list really quick. Rossi, Ash, and Sharon in no particular order. I don't know who or when you will be, but that's who's next, not last. There's never a last. There's always a next. Okay. All right, Silver Star. I must say this is quite beautiful. I love this. Okay, you have you have a lot of good energy coming in. What we do have is some fruit from a strange vine, right? So what you have is a whole lot of water energy coming in. Your sigil is the water sign, which is right here. You see that little guy right there? You see the witch symbol for water? Water, 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 water. Okay, what you need to understand is that water helps bear all fruit, right? So without water, guess what? Wouldn't probably have fruit. So understand that there is a difference in you that is happening, and they really need you to embrace it. They need you to understand you like no other, right? This isn't where you can say, oh, my better half knows me better than I know myself. Absolutely not. No, 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 no. We're not presenting the parts we want to be seen. What we are doing is taking ownership, and that is where you are at. And this is the reason you are why you are. I can't make this shit up. You are so much more than you understand. You're not just a star seed. You're an elemental star seed, right? So that's like in the fairy world, the fae, the brownies, the gnomes, they all have a very, very, very specific place. You have all your different types of elves, right? Well, guess what? We have all of our different types of star seeds and star beings and light beings, extraterrestrials. We have all kinds of that. But you yourself, because of what kind of beautiful, amazing stardust is inside of you, it's also generously blended with elemental. So that means animals, creatures, cryptids, they're all going to recognize the energy within you. They're all going to want to talk, communicate, be in the presence of that kind of energy. There's something very healing with your hands. I don't know what you do. I've never read for you apparently, but there's something healing with your hands, and it's not like you're touching physically, more like you're doing this. Like you're like it's coming and you're just sending it out into the universe, right? I don't know if it's an ohm that you do. I don't know if it's a form of meditation. I'm not quite sure what it is, but what I understand it to be is something that is just pure medicine. Something in you completes and makes oh my goodness, an entire medicine wheel, right? So when you think about a medicine wheel, we have to have the balance there, right? If somebody's bouncing off the walls too much, you have to be able to bring them down a little bit, right? If somebody's a little to the left or a little to the right, you need to be able to bring that pH in so that they're not so much alkaline and they're not so much acidity. They're more able to meet in the middle, right? So this healing that you're doing, this formations that you're imagining, these beautiful tribal gorgeous formations, and mm, and there's like so tribal art, tribal kind of just gorgeous line works, like Indians that paint those gorgeous lines on their hands or their feet. And I don't know if they're all, but those gorgeous, you, I don't know. I'm not. My brain isn't braining. So the word I'm looking for, I can't find. But make sure that that's the kind of thing that is being seen from above that you're releasing, and they absolutely need you to understand that it's because of something that you've overcome, right? Those of us that climb out of the deepest, darkest pile of mud and shit shine the brightest. Remember that. If you have never had to crawl out of somewhere, you've not hit rock bottom yet. And you don't know what it is to crawl out of something that you don't even know how you got into in the first place. So, because of that overcoming something, I struggle with this word, but do you see all of that going on in the hands? You see all of that going on up in there? You see it? There's the word. Is Maruda still here? Maruda, how do I say this word? Chiromancer? Something along them lines, but just OMG. I mean, I don't even know what to say right now about them hands of yours. But I need you to understand that it's not just your hands, right? There's something in your heart that would rather give to the man that's not asking than the man that says, I'm not hungry, and he eats every damn thing on your plate. You can't ever fill a man up that isn't able to admit that they're even hungry in the first place. So it's that heart that moves them hands, that motivates something. There's something in you that every time you do it, it replenishes. It's like every time I remember or I refill. I did not mean to say the word remember. Every time I refill someone's hope cup, because that's what I do, mine gets replenished as well. So your immediate gratification, your immediate payback is this. They give it right back to you. They don't let your hands get hot. They don't let your hands get cold. They don't let your hands get tired and achy when it is needed. Somehow you don't know, your body is exhausted, but them hands are going. Your heart is still beating. 2 feet and a heartbeat got you to where you're at. And you don't ever, ever, ever forget that. You understand the moon, and in your for your archetype you got mystic, right? So when you think about mystic and you think about a star seed elemental hybrid, I mean, I'm jealous. I don't even want to read that card, but what I can tell you is that it is the moon card. So make sure, as this moon child, this dark moon, new moon child is telling you, don't forget to get out there and get some of that gorgeous Physion energy. Don't forget to tell Mother Moon, thank you. And that's your meta message, Silver. Hey Ash. I'm waiting on a number, Ash. Number 3. Okie dokie. A 1, a 2, and a 3. And a 3. All right, we got a 3. That's going that way. This needs to go this way. Okay. This is confusing. Oh. Hmm. Oh, I like that. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I know that one. Oh, that's the divine feminine, right? Right? I remembered. I'm so proud of me. Okay, hey Ash, how you doing, love bug? All right, so first we want you to reclaim something, right? I just the messenger, and again, your week is going to be a bunch of reclaiming, right? You know, so many times we run across energy vampires in our private life, in our personal life, in our work life, in our social life. We run across these things, right? This card is just to remind you, you can take all of that back. You ain't got to let them have it. You ain't got to let them keep it. If they rightfully aren't deserving. Remember, some of us do need to be reminded occasionally we're deserving, we're worthy. All you can say is thank you. You can't you can't say no. You can't this, you can't that. Because that's the type of person they are. And sometimes those type of people need their cups refilled. So if it's not a person that is literally looking to you to refill their cup so they can pay it forward, call that shit back. They ain't got no rights to it and they can't afford the rent in your head. So do not allow them to have it, right? Make sure that when you pull it back, your cup is overflowing, right? Get into Surround yourself and encompass your life with a whole lot of water. Once you pull back all that energy that wasn't theirs to take, right? They neither had your permission nor did they ask for it. You know what I mean? They took that shit and you get to take it back. It's not stealing when it's yours. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So we do have a shadow that's coming in this week, and it's coming in the form of a female, but it is not a female. It is the female energy within you. Okay, we all have male and female energy within this gorgeous, organic, non-breathing, containing thing we call skin, right? So what I want you to understand is your feminine fentel is in the shadow, which means that you are not using your sensuality to the fullest. You are allowing it to attract money in a negative way, right? All money ain't good money. So make sure that you understand that when you are logically making out your bills, and make sure that you are the number one bill, and then everything else falls under that. If you are paying you and you are putting you first, everything can get handled. But when you stop putting you first, stuff like this comes in, and then all of a sudden you're robbing Peter to pay Paul, and then Lucy comes in talking about she need $5, and the cat down the road ain't got no cat food. So you need to understand that you have to pay you first. So make sure that next month, rolling forward a couple of weeks or a week or whatever it is away, you are at the top of that bill list. Make sure that you are the enhancer. You are the enchanter of everything that's going on within you. You are the one manifesting it and bringing in the intention, because without you, is deception and trickery. And we don't want this to get turned upside down like your shadow is. But your shadow is an awareness for you to not go there. This being upright lets me know that you are not going there because of the paired energy. They do have a stone coming in for you, and they have a sigil, and the sigil is the divine feminine sigil. Believe it or not, can you see that little thing right there? Beep 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 beep. It's going this way, so it has something to do with the divine feminine. But I do know that part. I just can't think of the exact name. But it has, and because it's your archetype in reverse, it would make sense that you would maybe need to understand that you need to awaken to something differently. It's like you woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Literally, physically, put yourself back in bed, stretch, then get your ass up on the other side of the bed and try that shit again, because the day must go forward, but you need to reset. And all you need to do is get up and go on the other side and get your ass up and get that day started with a positive mind frame. Because not only are you chucking and laughing at yourself, like, did I really just do this? You've already changed the energy, because laughter is healing. Little stupid shit like that will literally change everything. The stone coming in for you is the number one stone, and that is one I can never ever pronounce. But here you go. I'm going to show it to you, and you can screenshot. You can do whatever you want to do. I don't know how to say it, but it's about integrity, solidarity, impeccability, reliability, and consistency. Something that you need. So I'm not saying that you have this stone. I'm not telling you to go out and buy it, purchase responsibly, but you're going to need it. And if you don't have it, maybe you can pair that energy and find out what would be compatible or comparable energy wise that you could stick in your bra, your pocket, your purse, your sock, your shoe, or in a neck basket if you have a neck basket. Oh, not readable. Man behind the curtain. Agurine. Agurine. There it is. So, okay. Make sure that you definitely keep both energies, male and female, in check, and you're gonna have a really good week. But you do need to work a little bit more in that feminine energy and not so much that masculine energy. And that's the message I got for you, Ash. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Man behind the curtain, it's hot. Aegirine. Still can't read it. Okay. Rossi. Yes, Rossi, that would be how you spell it. Okay. Oh, that one? Oh. Well, alrighty then. That's a whole lot, man. Seriously. That's a lot of cards. That's more than cheater, pumpkin eater. Woo! That is a bunch of cards. Okay. Alrighty then. Okay. I am. All right. All right, Rossi. So we are starting with bluebird energy. So when you start with bluebird energy, I don't know if it's showing or not. These cards are so beautiful, and I don't even know if they're showing. You are the resilience of resurgent. You are Come on, brain. Resurgence. Resurgence. Okay, brain is not braining, but okay. Basically, you're carefree, you're whimsical, you are a bluebird. You have a lot of strength and vitality, and you are able to stand in that energy. So, sorry, I can't say the word, but my brain isn't braining today. There is something in your ancestors that needs to be explored, right? So, when you think about maybe that's why they paired it with bluebird energy, bluebirds are incredible, powerful creatures, but they are very carefree. And sometimes you need to understand that you can't always be carefree. Sometimes you have to stay focused. Sometimes you have to buckle down, right? So in this moment, make sure that your bluebird is busy, right? Just make sure that you're understanding that you could get distracted easily or literally the exact opposite. And it could have something to do with the fact that when a bluebird shows up, not Gerald's, that you understand that something in that area, something around you, could have something that's tied to some kind of ancestors. Maybe it's a name, a street, a monument. I don't know. Just understand your situation and your surroundings. Also understand that when they paired that with my bird, a cardinal. So understand that this is a loved one. So again, hidden message, hidden meaning, going with the ancestors, right? So possible distraction has something to do with ancestors, or it could be, the exact right place and moment, but feels more like a distraction. This lets me know that it has something to do with your bloodline, something to do with your very special DNA. There's a period of gestation that is needed. You need to take a break from something, right? This winter's dream comes in and it lets you know that there is something that needs a slight little hibernation. It doesn't have to be permanent, obviously, because a hibernation can't be permanent. Period, right? You have to wake up. So, what you need to understand is maybe something needs to be rested so that something else you could be paying attention to. This is kind of that that Two of Wands kind of energy. I mean, I'm sorry, Two of Pentacles kind of energy, where you're able to juggle all of it. You just need to get rid of the distractions, because you don't need to stop juggling. You just need to get rid of those distractions, because you can juggle quite well. So make sure that it is exactly pretty much that, because it's being supported by fire energy. You need to be lifted, and sometimes we just need a little fire under our ass to get us motivated. So allow that intensity of the flames, the fire, allow all of that to come through when you use it. Understand that this fool's embrace, this transmuting of something, you're turning it, you're transforming it into something completely different. This is literally like alchemy kind of shit, right? When you take something from one thing and you completely turn it into something else, right? You get a ball of yarn and you turn it into something else. It's no longer a ball of yarn, right? It may still be yarn, may have jewelry and beads and ribbons and buttons. I don't know, but it is not a ball of yarn. So remember, transformation comes in a lot of different ways. This is really coming in with higher power energy. I don't understand, other than everything in my world has gone pink, but it looks like your kind of energy is coming in very pink too. So this higher power energy that wants to help you transmute other things from pain or uncomfortable or heavy into something, floating, lighter and helpful. You need to understand that it is going to be uncomfortable during the metamorphosis, but as soon as that is over, you're going to be able to trust your wings, and you're going to be able to go in places that you've never thought possible. And here we go with this gorgeous sigil again. You have the witch energy, this feminine energy, this moon, and all goodness that comes with this understanding the growth and the organics that's needed. And it is literally the witch. So, make sure that you understand that as you are, whether kitchen witch, crystal witch, earth witch, green witch, I don't know what kind of witch, we're all a little bit witchy. If you light a birthday candle, you're a little bit witchy. So I just want you to understand it is all good, but you're going to be turning a lot of things from what was into something that it can't become without your help. And that's what I've got for you, Russie. Yep, I can tell it's a little distracting, so make sure that you shoo them away. Ring your bells. If you have a disruption tool, like I have a drum, I have a monkey drum, and I rub my monkey drum. I have a sing bowl, a sound bowl, a bowl with a stick. Ding, ding, ding. Disruption tool, disruption tool, disruption tool. Run it out of there. This is not your place. This is not your space. I set you free. Get out. Get out. You're not welcome. Sharon is here. Oh, yeah. Clapping, stomping, pots and pans. Yeah, that all works. Ring a dingy dingy. Ring a bell. But clapping, I like the clapping. Clapping always changes it. And just because we can't hear the sound anymore, guess what? It's still going. You created that. It's still going. And it goes and it goes and it goes and it goes. All right. What number, please? Okay, okay. Number two. A number two. A number two. A number two. Ooh. 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 Interesting. Oh, I like you. I like you. I like you. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. All right. Where are we starting at? Okay. All right. Okay. So I do have a bird coming in for you, and I also have a message from one of your guides. Right? They want you to understand that for you this week, flexible is your key word. Right? This is literally a direct message from your guide. You see that bell going on here? Again, disruption tool. Some people use it to call in stuff, but for me, no, no, no. I use it to run it away so that I'm not distracted. For me, it's a disruption tool. I don't know what it is for you, but there has to be something with a bell, a sound, a certain pitch, an A, an E, a C. You need that bell sound frequency going on. Your guide is letting you know that something you're going to be around or encompassing this week is going to need you to be flexible. That's pretty damn flexible. I don't think I could stand on a peach and bend backwards like that underneath a flag. Yeah, I don't think I could do that, but you're going to be able to. So understand whatever it is this week that your guide needs me to let you know, you're going to need to be flexible. You're going to need to be flexible. You need to going to trust your wings. You don't have to trust the branch that you're going to land on. You trust them wings because them wings are what got you there and they're also what's going to get you out of there. You have a lark coming in. When you think about a lark, I'll show you that picture. That was kind of quick. This is beautiful. Oh my God, I love Lisa Hunt's artwork. Shout out, Lisa Hunt. I love you. I love your artwork, lady. All right. A lark. A lark. All right. You are in tune with all the cosmos. You are manifestation. You are harmony. You are the lark. So, a lark coming in for you is just letting me know that anything that comes your way, it is not gonna break you. Nah, I bend a whole lot. Sometimes I even have to contort into some weird ass shit. But you're bending and flexing and doing some gymnastic shits that makes a lot of people very jealous because they don't know how to bend that way. So make sure that you are always in your lark energy and make sure that your lark is always around you because there is a lot of strength in those powerful wings. There's something about releasing fear that's recently happened or is going to happen this week. I mean, like I'm deathly scared of spiders. I'll leave the whole damn house to the spider. I don't care if it's the size of a pea or not. I'm learning to overcome that, right? So there is something that you're overcoming. There is something that you're learning. Oh shit. It was not in reverse. I picked it up. You are learning to release it. You're learning to let go of it. You're not holding on to it whatsoever. It's not serving, right? It's something that you realized is now just rational and it does not go irrational anymore. And when you feel it coming over you, you don't allow it to go to that irrational place either. You keep it right where it's at, deal with it, and then you're done with it, right? It's not there anymore. Come this winter, though, and this is a long way away, but come winter, this fear, because that's literally what they paired it with, it's gone. Like it's gone. Like it's so gone. It's not even like maybe you're even helping someone overcome a similar fear or a fear period. Like a lot of people don't know how to overcome them, right? They don't know how to put themselves in the situation that is needed to overcome it. All they have to do is ask the universe. But hey, they'd rather ask for Ferraris and BMWs and shit. But it is what it is. Anyway, you're going to be using a lot of spiritual tools. Lots of spiritual tools, disruption tools. Started this. Tools are still here. They're still coming. This cross, this thing that has these tally marks on it. Something in you, and I now learned recently about counting, doesn't necessarily have to mean like I believe the way I learned it was through a rosary ring that just miraculously showed up right after a private read that I had last weekend, I think, or ending of the week before last. Anyway, this thing showed up, right? This thing just shows up. I don't know where it came from. Don't have a clue. But I learned that these little things are tallies, and you say a blessing every single time, and that way you don't lose your place. This tool that you're going to need has tallies. This tool you're going to need is going to have tallies. You're going to need to give blessings, say blessings, exchange blessings. And you're going to need to make sure that for whatever reason, there is a count involved. Maybe it's to open a door, a platform, a portal. Honestly, I don't know. But you're going to need to keep count of something, and it's all in a good thing. They paired it with Lost Compass, like literally get outside and get lost, and the Fortune's Wheel. So something in this tool is literally going to lead you. That's why I feel like it's a door or a portal. It's going to lead you somewhere that's going to complete something, right? It's all in the timing. It's all in the luck. It's all in your circle. So therefore, both circles are complete. They're not broken. So make sure that you understand. And listen, there's even a circle here going on, right? You got all this square edging going on. And then in the middle, there's a circle. So you have three things that are coming for support and for help. So make sure you get lost in it, and finding yourself is your way out. That's what I've got for you. Last call for reads, y'all. Last call for reads, y'all. Last call has been placed. All right. Up next. All right. Sieve. I have no idea how you say that. Have no idea how to say that. CEV12. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Ooh. Oh. 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 My brain is just tired. What is that one? I don't know, but I need to know. Give me 1 second here, guys. I gotta pull out. I gotta pull it out. I gotta find it real quick. Which one is it again? Remind me? Okay. Oh, literally right on top. All right. Okay, so we're going to first start with your sigil, right? So your sigil is about letting something go, right? And that is through Arwen, the three rays of light, right? This is about balancing the male and female with peace and harmony, right? You can't let them be two different energies. They got to be pulled in together, right? You have got to let go of that separation because it don't exist. That is forced thoughts in your head that have created that. Let that shit go. Why am I saying that? Because you are challenging yourself in a very uncomfortable way. Your archetype is the student in reverse. Now, I'm not calling you a student, but if you happen to be a student, there is something about arrogance in your pursuit of your knowledge and your forthcoming information. You are being unwilling to allow someone to teach you something, right? So, student in reverse means that you think that you're the teacher, and honey, you can't be the teacher and the student when you're not willing to listen to someone else's ways. You never know what's going to catch in our brain, right? As someone that struggled and was in learning disability classes for science, but I excelled at math, trust me when I tell you, it's possible. It's possible. I excelled with writing, but I sucked in literature and arts. Make that make sense, right? Like, how did I? Well, because I was allowing there to be a line that separated them. Somewhere in college years, I decided I wasn't going to do that anymore. What you can do with this student card is literally stop judging a book by its cover. Some of the best books I've ever read have the dingiest, dirtiest binding, dust all over them. They haven't been touched in years until I found it. And now I have to dust the dust off and I have to read this fascinating story. I have to be taken away to this fascinating place. You need to understand that they paired that with unseen potential. You're literally not seeing, it's like literally not seeing the tree for the forest. It's literally cutting your nose off to spite your face, right? You're going to need that nose. But sometimes we have to close our mouth and open our ears, and we need to listen. Maybe you're not a hearing student. Maybe you're a visual student. Maybe you're a touch student. There are teachers, guides, mentors. Your way can be found. But when you are literally blocking all the ways that people are giving it to you, and you're not allowing it to come in and resonate, it can't even come in and see what color your floor is. You're literally judging a book by its cover. Stop doing that and watch how much knowledge you find in the craziest of places. You also need to work with some bronzonite this week. If you don't have any, not telling you to go get none. Bronzonite is going to be your friend. Tiger's eye, red tiger's eye, blue tiger's eye. There's all kinds of tiger's eye, but you got to have some tiger's eye to make some bronzonite. So if you don't have bronzonite or you don't have access to bronzonite, get you some tiger's eye. It will help you. It will keep you protected from whatever it is, or it could be your focus stone, your rub stone or something. When those distractions start rolling in, grab that stone if you can, rub it. Put those distractions right in that stone. Save them for a rainy day. Don't let them interfere with knowledge that needs to get into you. Okay. There is an angel, an archangel for traveling coming in. So when you think about this traveling angel that's coming in, maybe it's about traveling. If you want to be an international student, maybe you need to travel to Rome or Italy or Barcelona so that you can get it and really understand it. Maybe you want to go to Stonehenge, but you can't do it if you don't cross the pond. You need to trust that whatever it is that has to do with education, knowledge, and you involves something not here. Not here. You have to travel to go get it. Not physically. Excuse me. Sometimes you just have to turn on a show, a program, and watch. Open one of those books. Read. Let your own imagination take you wherever you need to go. There is a brand new reception coming in for you, and this perception is coming in strong, very intense. You need to understand that when this energy starts pulsing and you start feeling it and your palms get sweaty, that nervous reaction, that is the exact moment that the essence is ripe for the picking, so to speak. Look around. If there's nothing around that you can gain knowledge from, read a book. If you can't read a book, turn on a program. Ancient mysteries, what is going on in Brazil right now, hidden things, lesser known about something. Find something, find your sweet spot, and you will absolutely be able to dive into whatever it is that has got you in the reverse for your receiving it. And that's what I've got for you. It says Aaron is next. Aaron. I miss Moonlight. Grand Rising. All right. Aaron, are you here, sweetie? Mm, okay. Thank you. Hmm. Okie dokie. All right, Aaron. Okay. Well, first let's talk about the goose, right? This gorgeous goose. This goose is strictly for you. You are being sent on a new quest. There is something that is searching for you and anew. You must adhere to the adventure, hero. Did you hear that? You're the hero. You heard that, right, Aaron? You're the hero. And what does heroes do? Okay. I want you to understand that, right? Because you have definitely got some push pull kind of thing going on here. Why do I say that? Because you have chaos and conflict paired with surrender and alchemist, right? So when you think about the alchemist, this is about invention and destruction, but balance, right? It is literally all of them: balance, invention, and destruction. It has to be. The light bulb wasn't created the very first time. Okay, so whatever this is, this conflict, this chaos with a C can be controlled. Don't let it go K on you. Crazy. Okay, no chaotic energy. Don't allow that. Surrender to something. It's not like you're advertising on the front page news that you surrendered to balance or I surrendered to the universe. You ain't got to. You ain't got to tell nobody but you, yourself, and you, obviously. So make sure that you and all of your team guides understand that you are going to surrender. You will submit to yourself. You're not bowing before a man. You are submitting to yourself. You are stopping this chaos. Controlling chaos is a beautiful thing. As a chaos witch, what I can tell you is that it's gorgeous, but I have to surrender all the time. You also got it paired with air. Air is about what? A shift. Obviously, a shift will happen when you surrender to yourself, when you give in, when you stop fighting and the push and the pull and the But it doesn't matter if you put the peanut butter on top of the jelly or the jelly on top of the peanut butter, as long as it's in between the bread or on the cracker or the cake or the pancake or the waffle. Anyway, as long as they're both there, it doesn't matter, right? So the push pull, surrender to it, stop. Magic and connection are your next two keys of why this push pull needs to stop. Magic and this connection web that gets created with push pull torn energy is like a chariot that isn't got the head and the heart going in the same direction. Being torn about something, that give and take, is not healthy 24/7. You have to have your head and your heart in the same place so that your chariot moves at the speed needed to get you where you're trying to ultimately go, right? There is no finish line. It's never finished. So stop trying to race to a finish line that doesn't exist. I don't know if you needed to hear that, but they wanted me to tell you. So understand that this hunting energy that you have is healthy. This hunter energy, this seeking something, is wonderful energy. So you need to remember that it's good for you. If you need it to be organic, don't stop looking till you find the organic that you need. If you need it to be synthetic, don't stop till you get it. Remember, you only have to please you. You don't have to please the vow, the child, the grands, the parents. Honoring them, loving them, respecting them, it's not the same thing. Make sure you are your number one you. You. Until you become more objective about this, home, hearth, home is definitely like the chariot, right? That fireplace that meant to be is the outcome, the reward, once you become more objective about something. Instead of trying to carry the anchor, she stood on the anchor. When you fight against something, it's literally like trying to carry a boat anchor. Stop trying to carry it and just stand on it. It's going to go where it's going to go. You might as well go with it willingly and gain everything that anchor gains along the way. And that's ground, depth, and knowledge. And that's what I've got for you, Aaron. Woo! Okay, wait. What is this, Mo? What smart ass? What? However, if you put the peanut butter first, it helps prevents the jelly from making the bread soppy. I was trying not to laugh. I couldn't even not laugh about that. All right, everybody. I hope everybody has the best, wonderfulest, fulfilling week possible. You could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here with me. And for that, I'm so very grateful. I love all of you, gems. And I am refilling your hope cup as we speak and have been for the last hour and 18 minutes. So I send any and all blessing, whether you know you need it or not. Bye, guys. Until next time.